I want to talk about two circular saws. On my left side I have the DCS575. On my right side I have the DCS577. If you want to see a video of the DCS577 in action, Sparky channel has an awesome video of it going against a Makita 36 volt and a Skill corded warm drive saw. This one cut faster than both. Other than that, another thing I really want to throw, I wanted you guys to check this out. So if you notice closely, the warm drive style one tends to accelerate faster and also stop faster. Also, the older one it has a light, whereas the new one doesn't have a light. Another huge difference is the bases. If you look at the numbers too, they're a little bit harder to see, whereas on the one and the new one, they're kind of dented in, a little bit nicer. I'm gonna show you guys the base on both of them. Here's the base on the regular circular saw. It's a little bit area-wise, it's larger. However, the one on the warm drive style, if I can get this in one hand, it's much thicker and it's super reinforced. They also reinforced this guide here, extremely thicker than the one on this one. I'm gonna try to show you guys side to side how much more thicker. A little bit hard, but hopefully you guys can see the thickness difference. And then also the vents where the dust comes out. If you guys look closely, this tab here, it's skinny and long and made out of metal, and it kind of gets in the way of the vent. Whereas the one on the new one, it's plastic, but it's shorter and wider. You guys can see, and it doesn't get in the way of the vent. Also, the vent on the warm drive style one has two holes and they're threaded, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be coming out with like some sort of attachment to maybe like hook up a vacuum or something, I don't know. Whereas the one on this one, it just has a hole, just nothing else on it. Also, another big notable difference is if you ever use like a rip fence guide, if you look closely on this base, the only side you can put one in is in this corner. And I have this Skill brand one, and I can't really, this one's a little bit too thick. But on this new one, it's just, you can put it on every hole. It fits there pretty good. This one only has one, and it's pretty small, so I'm pretty sure you have to use like a special DeWalt one. Whereas this one, you could pretty much, I'm pretty sure you could just throw any rip fence guide, and it has a hole on every single corner. If you look closely. And if you ever wonder how you're gonna put the screw on this side, if you take off the battery, there's like an access hole, so you can put the screw there, or you could lift the base up. If I can do that with one hand. And yeah. Another big notable difference is the rafter hook. It's big, it's pretty sturdy. And if you look closely right here, if anybody is familiar with the DeWalt tags, the tracking devices, you can actually put one right here. All you have to do is just take these two screws off, put your tag, put the screws back on, and you're good to go. Another difference is, if anybody has ever changed the blade on the 75, this one right here, you would know that the arbor is a 5/8 circle, and it takes the normal 7¼ inch blades. If you ever change the blade on this one, it's like the warm drives, the diamond ones. Now, if you're probably wondering how to get to this, it's pretty easy. You just have to, if you look closely in the center, you could twist that, if I can focus. Yeah, you can twist that out, and you're gonna end up with this right here. A very nice feature that DeWalt did on this one was on the bevel adjustment knob, they put a dent there. And the purpose of that then is for you to grab your blade and put it like that, and then just push it, and you're gonna knock out the circle arbor thingy, whatever, and you end up with this. So that's pretty nice. Also, the tool for this one to change it out, it's up here. Storage is pretty nice. It's not gonna come out. It's not gonna go anywhere. The lockout is right here on this one. Tool on this one. You have to take off the battery. It's right here in the back. Lockout on this one up here. Another nice feature about the new one is that if you look closely at the knob, it tells you which way to turn the knob. I mean the screw to take off the blade and put it on. This one doesn't tell you, however, this one's normal thread. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. This one's reverse, but once again, they tell you which way to turn it, so that's a very nice feature. Overall, pretty impressive circular saw. You know, not long ago, I think probably like the best circular saw out there was the Milwaukee 7 1/4 brushless fuel with the rafter hook. I think a huge thing on this one was the rafter hook. A lot of people love that. So when this one came out, you know, yes, it was stronger, 7 1/4 brushless and all, but it didn't have a rafter hook. I think DeWalt's coming out with the version just like this one, but they're adding a rafter hook in the future. I'm not sure. And then also people were complaining they don't want the blade on the right, so DeWalt gave you guys this. And I gotta say, this is just amazing. Just the power, the rafter. I mean, it's more than just the rafter hook and the blade on the left. There's so much more. Like I said, like all the little features that I threw out there. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting some, but overall, I gotta say, this thing. Also, this is 2400 watts, whereas this one's 1800. This thing's cutting faster than like the corded skill saw worm drive, so that's impressive. I never knew cordless tools were gonna get this good. That's just amazing, crazy. Another thing is, one of my favorite tools is the Flexvolt reciprocating saw. I really like this tool, but I gotta say, it would be very nice if DeWalt could kind of do what they did. How they went, they have this 1800 watt version. This is also 1800 watts. The Flexvolt grinder is also 1800 watts. It would be pretty nice if, you know, maybe they come out with a kind of like what they did with this, how they have a 2400 watt circular saw. If they could bring a 2400 watt reciprocating saw with, you know, also rafter hook and a bunch of other features, that would be super cool. I mean, I really like this. As much as I like it, I would really like to see an upgrade to this. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure if they made this, I'm pretty sure they can make a 2400 watt version of this. Like I said, much stronger and with a bunch of added features. So, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, let's see where that takes DeWalt. Overall, I think that's all I have to say. Just because this one came out, as great as this thing, this is, I gotta say, I think this is the king of the hill. This is, you can't get any better cordless. If you want something, if you want the strongest cordless, you can't get better than Flexvolt. That's it. This is top notch. This is still a great circular saw. Nothing bad about it. Compact, 7 1/4, great. But I gotta say, this thing this takes the cake. Amazing. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching.